Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 just wrapped up its Season 2 on Apple TV Plus just a week ago. Season 2 follows directly after the events of Season 1. Our main group of characters, Kate Randa, played by Anna Sawai, May, Kiersey Clemens, Kentaro and Watanabe, as well as Joe Tippett as Tim, and Dr. Keiko Mara, played by Mari Yamamoto, are now on Kong Skull Island. Yes, Skull Island itself, with Kong as they are trying to retrieve Lee Shaw from Access Monday. But when they bring him back, they open up a rift. Again, Lee Shaw played by Kurt Russell. When they open up this rift, not just is Lee Shaw brought back to Earth, but another Titan named Titan X is also brought into Earth as a new major threat. Some agencies like Monarch and Apex are trying to use the Titan for their own use, while our main group of heroes are trying to return it back to its home of Axis Mundi. We also have, once again, multiple flashback scenes, including young Lee Shaw, played by Wyatt Russell, and young Bill Randa, played by Andres Holm. The episodes are 10 episodes long here in Season 2. The shortest episode is 44 minutes. The longest episode is 55 minutes. So welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Inberg. Today I'm giving a non-spoiler, again, non-spoiler review of Season 2 of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV+. So again, before I start, hit that like button, guys. Would really help support the channel, helps get my videos out there to new people. So we're trying to grow the channel to 500 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, do all of those things, and let's get into Monarch Season 2. So again, I did not cover the show week to week. I wanted to give my full thoughts on the show here. Again, this is not a spoiler review because I know many people out there with these week to week shows wait until they're completely over and then do a full binge watch of the show, or like to hear someone's thoughts like myself on the show and then they go check it out themselves. So I don't want to give a full spoiler review. I think it alienates a lot of the audience. So this is my non-spoiler review. But again, if you've not seen Season 1 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, I'm going to go into pretty much some spoilers on that because, again, those events set up what we got here in Season 2. So Monarch Legacy of Monsters does continue to be my favorite addition to the Monsterverse. Yes, this is the show that connects to Godzilla vs. Kong, that franchise. And while this show really desperately tries to avoid interacting with that franchise, really at any level, I still think the reason why this show works, Season 1 and Season 2, and why I think they are significantly better products than the movie version of the Monsterverse, is obviously we get those fun Titan action here, like we do in the movies. But the movies obviously very much focus on the Titans, the action scenes, the worlds, and the Titan on Titan action. People want to see Godzilla and Kong kick someone's ass or kick each other's ass. That's not really the goal of this show. Yes, we get to see Kong, Godzilla, a new Titan called Titan X in this series, and there are plenty of action scenes where they need to be. But what this show focuses on are the human characters, the human effects of Titans fighting each other, the effect of what happened in that first Godzilla movie, which in storylines took place in 2015. And that's obviously easy to say, to do on the paper, but what the show has executed is it's given you a lot of characters that you are rooting for throughout the entire show. I still think the best parts of the show are where we focus on the Keiko and Lee Shaw dynamic, both with Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell as well, of course, with Keiko, both in the past and the present, played by Mari Yamamoto, who I think all three of them are easily the best performances on the show. It's excellent. This season definitely doesn't do as many flashback episodes as Season 1. Season 1 was really half of the episode was flashbacks, and the rest of the half was in the present. This season is much more focused on the present. There are plenty of flashback scenes, but they don't take up as much screen time as Season 1. And I do think that benefits Season 2 more than Season 1, feeling a lot more focused and intense because we're in the present, things are happening, and I think that grounds it more and not distracting you with some stuff in the past. Way more focused of a season. The show feels very expensive. The effects are really great. This does not feel like a cheap version of a Monsterverse TV show. It feels Um, Huge, epic in scale. The effects are amazing. Really enjoy that. As I also love Tim, who played by Joe Tippett, as well as Kiersey Clemens back as May. The ensemble here, I think, is extremely strong. And compared to season one, I felt myself getting a lot more actually emotional in one or two particular scenes in this season. And for me to feel that emotionally engulfed in a MonsterVerse product just shows you how much I care about these characters on this show. There's some fun action, the twists and turns, and the way they talk about, I'll just say time dilation, I thought was fascinating. And it gave this show a lot more edge to it than I was expecting. Now, again, this is still in the MonsterVerse. Do things make sense in this show? Probably not. There are definitely a lot of plot conveniences and plot holes aplenty. Once again, in season two of Monarch. I think that my biggest problem from a writing level is they made May, played by Anna Sawai, really good actress, the most annoying character in the first 8 to 9 episodes of the season. She's terrific in the final episode of season two, but up until that point, she was an insanely annoying character who made stupid decision after stupid decision and was shocked when characters went at her about making those stupid decisions. And this is supposed to be the lead character of the show. Our lead hero, who's trying to do the right thing throughout the entire season, is the one who I literally could not stand. Honestly, the Kate and Kentaro dynamic, the brother-sister stuff, was the least interesting thing in the entire season. And both of them, by the end of the show, or end of this season, were insanely annoying and dumb characters. Not just does the show bring up time dilation as the idea of maybe a time machine element, that part I really did not enjoy. And as I said, I do think this show has so many plot conveniences. It just pulls me out of the show. There's an emotional part, for example, in the finale of this season. I was like, I get it from an emotional perspective, but logically, how does this particular scene coming together make any sense? So I still really enjoy Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It's a fun show. I love the ensemble. When we get to see Kong and Godzilla fight, it's a lot of fun. But are there a lot of logic leaps that have to be made? Yes. It's definitely a turn off your brain show. But for me, I did have to suspend enough disbelief to enjoy the show. So overall, I'm giving season two of Monarch a 3.5 out of 5, a 68%. What are your guys' thoughts on Legacy of Monsters season two? Let me know down in the comments. Should there be a season three? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.